afterwards.
I will say, though, that last week should not be a testament to how this is going to go, because 1, this is our first best of 5 encounter, and 2, SNooFL did switch to Wolf last week, so there's only really 1 game with the Fox.
Well, despite that, Sayuki's been looking really good for the last couple of weeks or so. He's been having really, really good showings across the board wherever he's gone. So we'll see if he can continue his really solid tear throughout Chicago. It's going to be up to SNooFL here to stop. He's going to go out in 4th place.
Sometimes all it takes is to fight a new crowd is evil, you know?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. SNooFL getting some really good confirms in, a lot of damage early. A lot of the 56% that Sayuki has so far is from the one early up B, but now Sayuki trying to get a confirm off of that down tilt.
I gotta feel like that forward still might have been it, but I mean, he just was off on the timing, just like by a frame.
One of the trickier things for Fox in this matchup is that Chrom can recover against Fox a lot better than he can recover against a lot of characters. Fox doesn't have a lot of real consistent options when it comes to timing to kill Chrom on the up B recovery.
Oh, that's gonna do it. Sorry.
Yeah, Sayuki going for the up B, out of shield, on stage. Sometimes that works really, really well. It does a ton of percentage, but it's a risk every time.
Oh yeah, you actually can grab Chrom out of those early frames on the up B.
Can't grab him. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, one time I was able to parry it and then up B him.
SNooFL with a good down air with a solid conversion, but once again, Chrom gonna pretty much be able to recover for free. This is where SNooFL really excels, generally speaking, is the ledge traffic. So if he's just patient and he accepts that Chrom is gonna go to ledge, he can get a lot of mileage off it, but he got greedy there to the tune of 50%.
The parry is coming a lot.
Yeah, SNooFL has been incredible with his parry. He was doing pretty well against Big Mac. Against Sayuki, he's doing amazing. I think that's 3 in a row now.
That's a really good trait for Fox mains in general, though. You'll see from Counter, you'll see from Light. Fox mains, they love the parry. And you had to win against like Chrom and Roy.
That was a great catch there from SNooFL with that down smash. One of the only real ways that Fox actually has to quote-unquote edge guard Chrom when it comes to that up B coming through. You have to time it very, very well. SNooFL able to do that. I think he's feeling himself a little bit after those several parries in a row.
Yeah, SNooFL playing really well right now. Like I said, last week should be no indicator of how this is going to go.
Fox does have a lot of history of doing pretty well in Chicago. I mentioned Common a moment ago. He's come through from Wisconsin, done pretty well at a number of Chicago tournaments. SNooFL has been doing well for quite a long time in Chicago for the majority of the span of 2 games. But I'm not certain if he actually has the Ignition win in Ultimate. He may have won.
Oh, that landing is going to be caught by the up smash. SNooFL going up 1-0.
Yeah, that was a very good read. He went for the double up air, kind of expecting Sayuki to come down a little bit more aggressively. He gets scared of getting up air laddered, and that was just the right time to pull the trigger. SNooFL playing well today. Going to take that 1-0 lead. Straight to Battlefield we go.
As for Wii U, I think Fox definitely had like a really good history of fighting sword characters. A lot of sword characters hating fighting Fox, but
SNooFL has not won an Ultimate Ignition. I know he's come close a number of times. We've had some kind of lower ones where there weren't a ton of PR players where I thought he might have snuck them. I had mentioned last set against Big Mac that he's had a little bit of a difficulty with the ultimate transition, but every week he's been getting better and better. He's been getting more consistent with the ultimate version Fox combos. As you pointed out, we've seen a lot of them come out of those down tilts, and those have been also getting a decent amount of mileage when he can sneak them on Chrom.
Yeah, definitely good money coming up from SNooFL. I see it right there. It's a 2 up airs, 1.5.
It's a good amount of damage, and he does get the down smash.
That's a good trade coming from SNooFL. Get the sending spike.
Anytime you can get the down smash on a jumpless Chrom, 100% you will take that as the Fox player. You just got to make sure he rides this momentum because Chrom can bring these type of matches back in a heartbeat.
Yeah. That's kind of what I wanted to see out of SNooFL last week, where it's just like, I think you just got to trust his Fox. I think Fox just does really well in this matchup. But I mean, obviously, because he plays the role all the time and he's been on the losing end of it, maybe he wanted to experiment.
Yeah, he definitely knows what to do and what you really can't do most of the time against this character. A lot of it's just adapting to the different versions of aggression that various Chroms can throw out.
And this is just good, good experience that you want to get because Earl is waiting in Grand Finals.
Yeah, Earl has been on a pretty solid tear himself. Currently ranked in the top 5 of Chicago. I believe he's number 4 at the moment. SNooFL seeing if the Nair would trade. He came through at about a 45-degree angle. You got to go straight over the top of Chrom to get that to work.
Fox living at 123. This max rage from Chrom, not able to find the stock here.
Multiple different kill options here from Chrom are available too, but also for Fox, as he's going to catch that up air, go up 3 stocks to 1 in this game too. SNooFL looking very, very good right now.
And at this point, every hit is just money for SNooFL. Just being up 3 stocks to 1, you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's kind of an issue here from Sayuki. He's thrown out a lot of what could be theoretical haymakers. We've seen up airs, we've seen the jabs. He's been looking for the back air. That F tilt is going to do it, something that will definitely kill when a Fox is at 160%.
We're going to see some good hits. We got some good hits from Sayuki if he wants to even up the stock count.
Another parry from SNooFL, and this time getting a ton of mileage off of it. Carrying Sayuki all the way to 116%. I think he did jump.
He's fine.
Yeah, SNooFL wisely just backing off. He's got no reason to let Chrom accidentally gimp him when he's at 0. Up a full stock and shame.
140, man. Just about anything's going to do it. Well, not from Fox, but like, couple of KO setups will do it. Oh, look for an option.
Sayuki almost stealing a stock there with that F smash. Not too far off. He had the right idea.
Actually, avoiding the platform. Fox up there would have done it. He did it right there.
Another up air. Another game sealed for SNooFL. Going to take a 2-0 lead in this best of 5 here. And we will see if Sayuki opts to change it up a little bit or if he's going to stick out the Chrom here. We saw his Roy come out a little bit earlier in bracket when he was playing against Earl, and it did take a game off of Earl's Martha, force him onto Lucina. So he does have the different swords in the pocket.
Alright, so the choice of the stage is Stadium 2. Not really sure what SNooFL would have been. My guess would be Lila and Smashville. I just think Chrom excels really well right there. He's going to stick to the Chrom too. I think the first time he beat him was with Roy, but that was like in the beginning of the game. He did pretty well with Roy against Earl earlier in the bracket in winners semifinals. But we're still going to see Chrom. And this is a great stage for Chrom.
Yeah, this is an excellent stage for Chrom for sure. Fox has a little bit of a trickier time here sometimes. You have to play very, very passively in a lot of situations as the Fox and utilize the giant stage kind of to your advantage. You have the lasers, you can't be afraid to spam them a bit, but the size of the stage in general, the platforms kind of being a little bit closer together than other biplats like PS1 or Unova, wound up being just in a spot where it gets really, really good for sword characters.
Now SNooFL again with the ledge trap. Find the grab.
Sayuki has been just a little bit off on these neutral Bs, but anytime one of those connects, it's very likely going to take a stock away from Fox. Fairly light character, these have all been coming out at high percentages.
See if he gets it right here. Doesn't go for it. Actually, down there is the better option, I think. But SNooFL always really good with those Firefox angles.
There we finally get one. Sayuki going to catch SNooFL on the attempted side B to ledge. You have a couple of frame window there to really punish the Fox when he goes for those. Sayuki taking full advantage.
Is that? Nothing.
SNooFL unable to punish that up B out of shield there. Now it's Sayuki's turn to put on a little bit of extra credit.
Yeah, but this is not enough, and that air dive is going to cost him.
I'm not sure if he thought he could make ledge or if that was a buffer. That was kind of a weird looking interaction.
I think he wanted to jump air dodge, but didn't get the jump.
Forward tilt to keep Fox away. This is where it gets a little bit trickier for Fox. Sometimes it's hard to actually engage Chrom because they can see you coming from so far away.
Not going to find those reads because he's been so good at finding the past tournaments. Oh. Wow.
Jab back air going to seal out the stock. Really solid confirm for both Chrom and Roy.
From basically almost center stage here. But Sayuki's been really on point with those in the past several weeks. Definitely a bread and butter you want to practice.
Yeah, very, very important for these sword characters to be able to hit those very good confirms. Jab, a fairly safe move to throw out in a lot of situations for the swordy characters. Still going to catch the falling off platform with the up air, but not quite going to kill. It's a little bit stale. Sayuki living, getting real close to max rage here as well.
He's going to find his way back on stage, trips him, and extends it with the up air.
Another up B out of shield. Getting a lot of mileage off these in this particular stock. I'm not sure how SNooFL made it back to that ledge through that jab.
I agree. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, Jason doesn't need to. You saw the mistake. Forward smash for 3.
Yeah, missing techs against Fox, very, very dangerous. Now Sayuki on his theoretical tournament stock, but he does have a decently sizable lead. Well, you got to be real careful against Fox. If he gets in with one combo, that can evaporate so fast.
We're seeing some unfortunate technical clubs from Sayuki off stage, and we don't want to see him on the ledge right now. SNooFL is racking it up, catching it up, making an even game.
Another down tilt. Real the back air on landing, that was like the last possible frame he could have thrown that out and had it still come out. SNooFL not expecting it.
Sayuki showing signs of life in this set, going 1-2 in this best of 5 set. But now he has to win 2 games on SNooFL's counter pick.
And we're going to go to Final Destination. No real platforms for the sorties to play with. Interesting pick from SNooFL, but I think that the platforms were impairing him in a lot of situations during that last PS2 game. This is probably a very wise pick.
And while we were commending SNooFL for his ledge trapping, Chrom is definitely very much a ledge trapping character himself. And this is the stage you want to see for ledge trapping. It's literally a platform with 2 ledges.
Yep. And we will see whether or not Sayuki can get Fox off stage and bring out the ledge trapping of his own, or whether it's going to be SNooFL who just continues to take Sayuki down in that manner and knocks him out of this tournament. Up 2-1 here in this loser's semifinals at Ignition 207. SNooFL looking very strong, but Sayuki looking stronger at the beginning of this game.
And now we're seeing the parries on the other side. Just kidding, they're on both sides.
SNooFL just that one up tilt carried Chrom so far, and he's going to get the down smash on ledge hit. That stock just went away. He was at 49%, and on one hit, he carried him 5 hits into a down smash on ledge for the stock. Really, really clean play. And no platforms to escape to. The FD pick coming out very handily early on.
Trying to get second place is not fine. If a jab backer will do it. Fox, a very light character, that's going to do it for him.
Yeah, Fox going to die very, very early. Chrom, an incredibly strong character in terms of what his kills can break out there. Sayuki knowing that jab back there, once he gets Fox to about 70 or 80%, will almost always take the stock if he gets Fox anywhere near ledge, even from center stage in some cases with bad DI. Good distance there from Sayuki on the attempted recovery. SNooFL has been very, very cautious at trying to ledge trap those up beats. He's been picking his moments well, but Sayuki has mixed it up a little bit where he's up being just a little bit higher, and SNooFL hasn't been able to punish him.
Dashes the landing with the forward smash, and he had no jump, so he had no option.
That was a really interesting option. I would have expected the up smash there, but forward smash catching Sayuki a little bit off guard. He was DIing the other direction as well, probably expecting the up smash as well. It was just far enough to where Chrom wasn't quite able to recover.
One of the few times he doesn't go for the reverse read, going to cost him right here. SNooFL racking up the extra percent right here.
All right, very good recovery there by SNooFL. Side B into side B.
100 already. Almost gets the landing, and that would have been game. Almost got it there too.
Yes, SNooFL getting a little bit aggressive there. He saw the missed tech, and I think he just couldn't help himself but to throw that out.
It did cover a lot of space, so I don't hate him for it, but he did not get the full pixels that he wanted.
Good stall.
That was a big hitbox, but going under. And now he's going to try to catch the landing right here. Nowhere to land on FD, but the floor.
Great timings on both these guys' parts. And SNooFL looking just a little bit better given the stage and the character. Great dash attack, and he's just been racking up percentage as much as he wants until he finds the stray up air, and which he will do that. SNooFL going to take that set 3-1 and advance to losers finals.
Yep, but a 4th place finish is nothing to scoff at. Sayuki taking home a little bit of cash.
Yeah, Sayuki back-to-back top 4 finishes at Ignite. He got 2nd last week, 4th this week. Definitely nothing to sneeze at, especially for how top-heavy these brackets can be.